Hey, foodie gang, what is going on? What is going on? Your girl had to pour up a drink because I was going through it to get here to meet y'all. Okay, and yes, Johanna, we're doing some late night salad prep. I have had these ingredients in my fridge and I don't want them to go bad. So we're gonna prep them out tonight. We're gonna bake some chicken. We're gonna get our drink on. We just gonna be chilling up in here. And you're tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bang. Let me know if y'all can see me and hear me all right. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Join the channel as well. I got my Smirnoff, my pink lemonade. I think it's pink lemonade. I showed y'all what I was sipping on the other day. And Mukavelli said, girl, you know what time it is? Yes, I do. They told me what time it was when I set this live stream up. And Gihanna, what you doing up? Gihanna, you be up all hours of the day. I be seeing you go live. I be seeing you over at SBC, Single by Choices. Gihanna, when do you sleep? We are doing some late night prep. You guys really like these late night live streams. And some days I'm super busy. So these actually work out. No, I haven't had Boone's Farm in years. But I do like Boone's Farm. And you know what? The next time I go to the liquor store, I might have to give me some of that. Because my mom used to always sip on that. But I haven't had it in a long time. Okay. So we're making salad. And I've had these ingredients in my fridge. And then we did the mimosa bar. We did the oxtail boil. If you guys missed any of those live streams, go back and check it out. So, I got this spinach in the sink. I just rinsed it off. I'm letting it drain. I have some chicken right here that we are going to season up and roast in the oven. And I got my ingredients. Oh, and I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade ranch. I was watching another content creator the other day. And she made this ranch. And I was like, yep. This is my sign that I need to make it too. So we're just prepping out salad. We're going to bake some chicken. We're going to make some ranch. I'm going to show you how to make homemade ranch. And these little ranch packets are the secret. Okay. Jihan said you can't have a great salad without peppercorn ranch dressing. I have never tried that before. Peppercorn ranch dressing. But Honda, and every time I come up to the foodie gang, you guys teach me something new. There's so many different foods, so many different ingredients. But we got a little bit of everything. We got some taco cheese. We got some broccoli. This is leftover from when I made the broccoli cheddar soup. Like I said, when my stuff is about to go bad, I will make a stir fry or I will make something to make sure that my stuff doesn't go bad. We got some peppers right here that we're going to cut up together. And Gihanna, what you know about these? Gihanna, what you know about these? These are banana peppers. And if you guys missed a Slap Yo Mama shrimp spaghetti, go ahead and check it out. Get you some banana peppers and make that Slap Your Mama shrimp spaghetti. And then we got some grape tomatoes. I got some carrots here. I got a little bit of everything. So we're gonna season our chicken with black pepper. Let me move this back. Yes, I'm gonna put some, but I like putting banana peppers on my salad and sandwiches. It's so good. But Gihanna showed me that you can also cook with banana peppers. Banana peppers are just good. I'm gonna have to get some more because this is all I have left. And you can already see it ain't that much. So, on our chicken, we're going to put black pepper. Let me see. There's already salt in this blend, so we're not going to add any salt to our chicken. So, we're going to just do black pepper and Montreal chicken seasoning. If my seasoning blend that I'm using already has salt in it, I try not to add additional salt. So I'm going to move these out of the way. We're going to get our chicken ready for the oven. And then I'm going to show you guys how to make the ranch so that our ranch can be cooling while we are prepping out the rest of the salad. And we also have spinach. Dark leafy greens are healthier for you than like romaine. I also have a little bit of cabbage left over. And so we're probably going to shred that up and put it in our salad. Why not? Why not? I did something the other day with oh, I think I put cabbage in my stir fry. I remember why I have cabbage. I made a hoisin stir fry with noodles, and then I purchased cabbage for that. Cause I'm like, I always have like, hold on, y'all. Let me get this table cleared off so I can move these ingredients over here. I always have like a bunch of different stuff left over. I like doing stir fries a lot. I like salads. Because you can kind of just, put everything together that you have. And what type of chicken we have here is going to be chicken breast. And ZX, how are you doing? And Gihanna said, is that mayo? Yes, to make the ranch packet, you mix together mayo and buttermilk. So, yes, that was mayo. Gihanna over here looking. He looking. And hey, Pax, how are you doing? We are just doing some salad prep. And we're going to be baking some chicken. We're going to be hanging out. Do y'all got y'all drink? What y'all, are y'all sipping on anything, or is it morning time for y'all? I have midnight where I'm at. What time is it where you're at? But if you miss that oxtail boil mukbang, you have got to go check it out. Thank you, Samuel. Pat said it's 3:09 a.m. for me. So you are probably done sipping if you do sip. Now, if you start sipping at 3 o'clock, it's going to be a long day. And we have our spinach right here. Ooh, Gihanna said 409 in NC. Gihanna, I always forget you're from North Carolina. I think we talked about it. I had some family in Salisbury, and I went to Charlotte one time. I was so hot, so miserable. I wasn't ready. Thank you so much, Samuel. Yes, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, double tap the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, all that stuff. All right, let's get started, y'all, because I've been up here talking. Y'all know I'll be up in here reading the chat. How is everyone's day today? How is everyone's day? We got 411. I'm doing good. Impact said it's been eventful. I feel like my day was busy but productive. I did get some laundry done, but now I gotta fold it all. That's the only thing about doing laundry. Once you wash it, you gotta fold it. I'm doing good, Samuel. My day was it was busy, hectic, and then relaxing at the same time. I don't know, it's very weird. It's very weird. But my daughter had gymnastics today, and on these days, it's a little bit like stressful making sure that we get her there in time, you know. Oh, and when I was driving to gymnastics, all of a sudden traffic just completely stopped, and the road was blocked off, so we had to take a detour, and we were in late to practice. But I was just like, what the heck? And so I found out what happened later, and it was not good. Not good. But yes, it was crazy. And 904 Fat, you are absolutely correct. Every day you wake up, you gotta thank the Lord, because some people don't wake up in the morning. You gotta be thankful. Be happy. Okay, so this is black pepper. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be talking to y'all. I'm telling y'all what's going on. And Montreal chicken season. This season is really, really good. You guys have got to get Montreal chicken season. And I like a lot of seasoning, so I'm just gonna do it up like that. And let me talk to y'all, for those of you that are new here. Be respectful and be on your best behavior and stay on topic. And if you violate any of those rules, we're going to put you on the chopping block and we're going to get you up out of here. We're not going to play too many games. And yes, I'm using black pepper, Montreal seasoning, and then I have vegetable oil in here. Just going to put a little bit of there. Give it a quick stir with my hand. That's why I got the gloves right here. And then if we need to, we're going to add more. I have my foil pan right here. And when I put this in the oven, I am going to cover it. The reason I'm going to cover it is because I want to make sure that the outside doesn't cook too fast. And the inside is, you know, gets done. And then after I am done with this raw chicken, I'm going to wash my hands really, really good. And yes, I have G Honda. I've used canola oil, olive oil, avocado oil. I just happen to have low budget vegetable oil right now. But I've even used coconut oil. Yes, G Honda. G Honda, you know what you gotta do? Support the channel. Support the channel so I can get some canola oil. But like when I've been going to the store lately, I was so focused on that mukbang, the mimosa bar and juice bar, the mimosa and juice bar, and then the oxtail boil, that I wasn't really shopping properly. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay my chicken in the pan. I can already tell I need some more seasoning. Hey, Freezy, what you doing up late? This is a late night crew. Oh, Pac said you gotta throw some Crayola seasoning in the mix. I do have that, but I really like this Montreal chicken seasoning. And Freezy, we're just up late doing some salad prep. I'm baking some chicken. I'm gonna show you guys how to make homemade ranch. I have had these ingredients in my fridge, but I have been so focused on the mukbangs and all that stuff that I don't want my ingredients to go bad. And I'm trying to eat more salads. I'm trying to work out at least 4 days a week. And so I feel like when I make a big salad, I am more likely to eat salad because it's already made. Already, you know what I'm saying? It's just easy. And the oxtail boil is gone. I ate that oxtail boil for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I gave some to my uncle. My uncle texted me and he was like, them oxtails was delicious. You did your thing. Okay, G Honda. Okay, G Honda. G Honda. G Honda, what kitchen did you work in before? Where did you work at? Because there is no way you know all this about cooking and you ain't got no experience. But my uncle texted me and he was like, those oxtails were delicious. You did your thing on that. And then next Sunday, I don't know what time because I know that the Super Bowl is going on, so I don't want to have it at the same time. But we're going to do a fish sandwich mukbang, and I'm going to have my family back over here. Ooh, boy said, I love putting honey all over chicken. Yes, Chris, this is chicken that I'm making, and I put some black pepper and some Montreal chicken seasoning. So I'm making chicken for my salad, and with that being said, because it's for my salad, I want to keep this chicken simple but flavorful. So, and Gianna said no kitchen. I'm originally from Louisiana, the food capital. See right there? That was the answer that I needed, Gianna. That was the answer I needed. Because I know if you're from Louisiana, you've been cooking and you've been around good food for a long time. So I'm just going to wash my hands off real good. And then I'm going to, once I put this chicken in the oven, I'm going to scrub down the counter. But Jihanna said he's from Louisiana. Where did you guys grow up, Foodie Gang? Let me know. Ooh, Pat got a good question. Jihanna, you be eating gator? I have not had gator before, but my sister was telling me that she saw gator at Walmart before. I have not had gator before. I don't know. How do you even cook it? When y'all eat gator, how do y'all cook it? And John said that gator meat is beast. And he said you also need garlic powder on the chicken. I think that there is garlic. I'm telling y'all, have you guys ever tried this seasoning before? It has everything already in there. I'm telling y'all, you don't even need to add a whole bunch of stuff to it. And you know what? I feel like I put garlic in a lot of my recipes. And sometimes I'm like, I need to change around my recipes so it doesn't seem like I'm making the same thing all the time. Ooh, and Jihan said gator is really great steam. I had no idea. I thought you would have said fried. And Pat said it's hard to find gator here in Texas though. That's strange. Don't gators live out there in Texas? Okay, so we got the foil on. We're gonna put this in the oven, 400 degrees, for about 30 minutes. Then we're gonna check it and see what it's looking like. Always use a timer when you are cooking. When you first open the oven, you want to back away and let the steam come out, or you can experience steam burn. And I'm telling y'all this because I know this. It happened to me. Oh, we smoked the gator like some brisket? Ooh. Oh, so gators live in swampy land? Oh, okay. I thought it was just like hot areas. Huh, I did not know that, Foodie Gang. Y'all teaching me something new. Okay, see, Gianna coming through with the facts. He telling you where to go to buy the gator. I haven't really had a lot of exotic meats, and I realized that when I started my food content creation, because there's a lot of people out there who have really eaten some stuff. One girl was telling me in my food group on Facebook, she eats kangaroo burgers. I was like, what? She was telling me that she eats kangaroo burgers. So I'm just going to scrub down my counter because I have that chicken on here. And this is a Scrub Daddy. My sister gave it to me, and these things are great. I don't ever want to go back to using a regular sponge. After, now that I know about this Scrub Daddy. I think that's what it's called. Okay, now the chicken is in the oven. The next thing that we're going to move over to is the ranch. I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade ranch using the Hidden Valley ranch seasoning packet. Y'all, let me tell y'all, this ranch is a game changer and it's really good. I love it, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sometimes, well, a lot of times I just buy ranch in the bottle because I don't feel like making it. But I was watching somebody's live stream last night and they made some and it made me want some. So here we are, Foodie Gang. Here we are. Woo! Things are falling. Things are falling. Okay. This is the buttermilk. You make buttermilk by putting in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 cup of whole milk. I did not know this. I just learned this the other day. So that's the buttermilk right there. And we got the mayo. We got the mayo. And we have this. The Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning packet. This is restaurant style dressing. When I worked in the kitchen, they would make a big container. It was called a Cambro. It would be like, it was so big. And they would make all the dressings from scratch. So yeah, here we go. Let me get the whisk out. But this ranch right here is a game changer. What you do is you mix it up with the seasoning, the buttermilk, and the mayo, and then you put it in the fridge. You want to cover it too. You put it in the fridge, let it chill for 30 minutes to thicken. Stir before serving. Here we go. And Gianna says, "Sad wife, yeah, Gianna, I'm trying to be on the journey to being, you know, practicing fitness. And I feel like when I make a lot of salad, like a big batch of salad, I'm more likely to eat salad because it's easier, it's ready to go, and I've been trying to go to the gym probably like 4 days, 3-4 days a week. I want to do 5, but y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I be getting tired. But yeah, here we go. Put that in there. And y'all might see me read the instructions. That's just because I have not made this in a minute. But when I worked in the kitchen, we always made this. So we got the buttermilk right here. Shout out to Pass. He said I'm making the Wingstop Ranch, but with that mayo, that's the secret ingredient. I think that sometimes we just need to follow the instructions. We don't need to be doing nothing else. We just need to follow the instructions. Oh, here it is. I was looking for this, my measuring cup. You got my plate right here. Gianna, how you know I'm tired from food? How you know I'm tired from food? Gianna said I gotta send him all my food so I don't gotta worry about it. But I feel like for me, one of the let me Yeah, I'm gonna have to open this. One of the problems that I have is physical fitness. Not like moving around, not working out. You know what I'm saying? Like not doing enough cardio. I feel like that is one of my biggest issues. Is, you know, I'm a content creator, so I'm like home on the computer, but you can't do that all the time. You gotta move around. And I am in Alaska, and right now it is winter. So during the winter months, a lot of people in Alaska will pack on the pounds because we're not going outside like that. We're not going on walks. We're not going on bike rides. We're not doing nothing. Y'all be nice out here. Y'all be nice out here. My late night crew. Okay, this don't sound right, but it's not me. When you make this ranch, you're gonna want to take celery, carrots, and everything and dip it in here. It's so good. Okay, there we go. And I'm using this type of mayo. And Gianna said, just all about balance. And so I feel like my physical fitness is the biggest issue that I feel like I'm facing. So I got my gym membership back, and what I'm trying to do is when my daughter's in school, I find that when I go to the gym in the morning, it works out best for me. But when I wait around all day to work out, I don't end up working out. So I'm working there, y'all. I'm working on it. But honestly, like, I'm surprised I'm not like 400 pounds for all this food I be cooking. Okay, so then we just gonna get that stir. We just gonna mix that. And then after you mix it, you want to sit it in the fridge for 30 minutes and let it get thick. And that's why we got the chicken in the oven, then we made the ranch. So while we're cutting up our stuff for our salad, the ranch will be getting thick. Getting thick. Pack said, I feel that I've been straight up sedentary the last 6 months, and I think it's effing with my health for real. Need to start hitting the treadmill. Do me a favor, when y'all gonna say a next cuss word, put a symbol in there. Put a symbol in there so you can say like F exclamation mark CKIN. But I do feel like not moving around and not exercising and not like burning calories and moving around is my issue. And I find that when I go to the gym in the morning, I am more likely to go. But when I wait around to the, and I have figured out that working out at home is not bad, but I also need to be going to the gym as well and really like pushing it, really breaking the sweat. So, want to make sure we mix it good. Here we go. I'm going to use this right here. So you can see why I said sit it in the fridge and let it thicken. I'm telling y'all, this ranch is so good. It's weird that the ranch in the bottle doesn't taste like this. And I have a lid for this bowl. Let me just find that. Here we go. So we're gonna put the lid on this, and then we're gonna set this in the fridge, and we're gonna work on our knife skills. And we just hanging out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the channel. I have so much stuff in my fridge, foodie. Foodie gang, it don't make no sense. Okay, I made room. I got it to fit. I got it to fit. Ooh, Pax has a good point. He said, I feel like the bottle stuff has a bunch of preservatives that messes with how it tastes. Because the stuff is stable when it's warm on the shelf. Maybe that's what it is. But one thing I know is that when you buy this seasoning pack and you make your own ranch, it tastes so much different. But I will admit, I think the reason why we do a lot of like the bottle stuff is for convenience. Like, it's just so nice being able to go to the store and buy a bottle off the shelf, but we gotta keep in mind that we don't know what the heck they're putting in there. You know? We don't know what they're putting in there, what they got. Sorry, something on my phone. It's bothering me. We don't know what they're putting in there and what's going on. So if you have time, purchase a ranch seasoning packet and make your own ranch. And I also need to get better about it as well. Cause I don't know, I feel like since I've had a kid, I'm just like run down and tired. But I need to get better about making more things from scratch. Which I mean I will say I'm doing a good job, but I could do better. Hey, how are you doing, Lomax? How are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Or for me, it's like, I think it's midnight here. We are just we're doing some salad prep. We got some chicken in the oven. I just showed you guys how to make homemade ranch using the Hidden Valley seasoning packet. And so I put that in the fridge. Now we're gonna work on some knife skills. Okay, teach you guys a kitchen hack. If you have a cutting board, you get a wet napkin. You see how the cutting board is moving right now? Once you put this wet napkin underneath, the cutting board will not move. And like I tell y'all this hack every time, and it seems so simple, but it makes a big difference. Okay, I have some cabbage that's left in the fridge from when I made stir fry. So we're gonna shut this up and we're gonna add it to our salad. Just because I don't want it to go bad, I want to make sure I use all of my ingredients. Your fridge and your freezer is where the majority of your money is at. So if you can, you want to try your best not to waste food. We also have spinach here that I did rinse off. So I'm going to take it back over here and just knock off the excess water. So I'm just putting that spinach on there. And Pat said, oh God, I'm gonna turn it into a big bag once I start living on my own. 70% of my income gonna be food budget. And man, I'm trying to get rid of my big bag. This ain't the way. This ain't the way. But I feel like I said, when I make salads like this, it's better. I'm better off. I'm more likely to actually eat a salad when I make a large salad like this. And so we're gonna cut up some of that cabbage. See, let me get my knife out. I'm trying to get rid of my big bag. What I do when I'm cutting stuff up is I'll take a bowl and I'll put all my waste in there so that I don't have to keep running back and forth to this trash can. And Pax, I know, food is just too good. I'm such a gluten for anything or glutton for anything edible, and salads are such a good one because of the crazy variety you can have. I agree with you on that, and I do like that about salads, that you don't really get tired of them because you can do so many different varieties. And so I do like that. Like I said, when I make a salad and I just have it in the fridge, I'm more likely to eat salad versus when I have all the salad stuff not prepped out. I'm like, oh, this is too much work, and then I won't eat a salad. We got our cabbage right there. And I have this cabbage in the fridge, and I don't know what to do with this. So we're gonna put it in a salad. And they have cabbage in their salads all the time. Cabbage is really good for you too, so. And like I said, when I have a bunch of veggies in the fridge, I kind of just throw them all in the salad or make a stir fry so that I don't waste any vegetables. Yes, Pax, you are absolutely correct. Chicken Caesar is my favorite. And homemade Caesar dressing is one of my favorite dressings out there. Let me know, what's your favorite salad? The place I used to work at, they would make their Caesar dressing from scratch. And I think they would put like anchovies in there, but it would be so good. It was so good. But then like one day they changed. And they started making all this, they started just buying all the salad dressings. And let me tell you, when you have homemade salad dressings and then you go back to store-bought ones, like Pax said, it's a difference. Because there are preservatives that keep those salad dressings shelf stable. And it just wasn't the same. So we got our spinach and cabbage right there. Actually, I have a little more cabbage over here. I'm gonna cut this up too. My favorite salad. Ooh, you know what I like? You know what's really good? I don't know if you guys ever had this before. It's the salmon Caesar salad. So instead of doing chicken, you use salmon with that homemade Caesar dressing. We might have to make that one day. Now that I'm talking about it, because that one is really, really good. With that salmon, ooh, salmon's good for you too. You know, I haven't had salmon since New Year's. We're gonna have to have some more salmon here. I'm gonna have to make that for us. The salmon Caesar salad. And I'm just gonna rinse my cutting board off real quick. Okay, I'm starting to smell the chicken. We got 9 minutes left on it. We're gonna check it and we're gonna see what it's looking like. And so I have some broccoli here from when I made the Panera Copycat Broccoli Cheddar Soup. And this has already been washed off, so we're just gonna pop this on top of our salad. Ooh, Pax said, ooh, see, with With a fish salad, there's this lemon vinaigrette dressing I get from the store that just ties everything like that together. You know what salad dressing I really like? That y'all have to try if you've never had it before? Lemon poppy seed is so good. And then when you get that salmon Caesar salad and they give you that fresh lemon wedge or lemon slice, whatever you want to call it, and then they give you the homemade Caesar dressing, it's just so good. So good. So we're gonna put a little bit of carrots on our salad. But you know what, Pax? We need to eat more salads. And so that's what this live stream is about, is salads. So what I like to do for my banana peppers, I like to drain them. Because to get kind of like some of the juice off, because there is a lot of juice on them. So what I'll do is this. I'll get a plate and put a napkin down. And I'll put some banana peppers on there and let them drain. And thank you so much, Pax. You know, I always tell people this. I have a food channel. If you come here and do not get hungry, I am not doing my job right. I need to be fired. You're supposed to get hungry when you come over here. But let this inspire you to eat more salads. Y'all hold me accountable. I'm going to hold y'all accountable. We got to eat more salads. It's the only way. Put some more banana peppers on. These banana peppers are so good in your salad and on your sandwiches. Definitely give it a try. Really, really delicious. We have some, yes, absolutely correct. And Mucavelli said, I recently cut meat out of my diet. There was a time in my life where I was a vegetarian as well. And one thing I will say is that when you do cut meat out, you have to take supplements because there are, and I'm not a health expert, I'm just saying this is what I remember. I had to take supplements. And Mucavelli said, I love banana peppers on my sandwich. Yes, they are so good. So I have some grape tomatoes here, but I'm going to rinse them off. And I have my strainer over here in the sink. And then when I rinse my tomatoes off, I will let them sit for a little bit and really get all that, you know, excess water off and stuff like that. The more toppings that you put in your salad, the better. In my opinion. I don't even want more banana peppers. That's not enough. Ooh, Zach said I can never let go of meat. My love for pastrami, brisket, and salami is just too strong. There's a member, I have a Facebook food group. And there's a member of my group, his name is Manny. He eats brisket probably like multiple times a week. He has made brisket meatballs, brisket tacos. Like, he has just come up with some really great inventions using brisket that I never would have thought of. And it just is really amazing to see what he has come up with. Look, I told y'all at the beginning of this live stream that I need to get some more banana peppers, and look, I'm already out of banana peppers. Already out of banana peppers. Oh, Mukavelli. Okay, so I was talking about this whole egg thing earlier today on another live stream I did. I do the Foodie Gang Food Panel. There are a shortage on eggs right now because the birds are being affected by bird flu. So the price of eggs has went up a lot. So I'm not going to be putting eggs in this salad just because the price of eggs right now is really, really high. I used to buy 5 dozen eggs for $16. That same case of eggs is $32. I cannot afford to put eggs in my salad, but I would if I could. I would if I could. I gotta save my eggs for baking. But yes, you guys, the birds are being affected by bird flu right now all over the U.S. That is why you are seeing the price of eggs in the grocery store increase. Mugavelli said, that makes this not even match you. Yes, I did an oxtail boil the other day. I didn't even put eggs in there. I was like, we already got oxtails in here. These alone are like $100 all together. Yeah, we can't afford to put eggs in here too. Come on now. But yes, that is why there are not gonna be no eggs in here. They tripping on these eggs right now. Okay, so I have my chicken in the oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. I just stopped the timer. There's 1 minute left. I'm going to take it out and see how it looks. And we're going to go from there, Foodie Gang. Okay, I'm going to put it back in there for like 20 minutes or so. And I'm going to take the foil off and we're going to let it brown. Y'all support the channel. Keep the stove on by sending a super chat with your thoughts. Super sticker. Okay. So that chicken needs to cook for a lot longer. Yes. Pat said grocery prices are mad lately. I started getting political. Yeah. That's why, you know, like, even when I cook, it's like, it's a little bit different now because I'm keeping that in mind. Like, if I put eggs in here, then I can't have eggs for breakfast. And so you really have to think about it nowadays because things have gotten expensive. I feel like some of the food, like, kind of stopped going up. But man, with the eggs and what's going on with that has really changed the game. And I talked about it earlier during my live stream. So y'all check out that live stream. And we talked about the egg situation. We talked about some of the changes that Trump wants to make. And and what's going on with the illegal immigrants. So it was a great live stream. And that's another great point that you bring up, Pax. There is no way to completely stay out of politics these days because politics is affecting everything in our daily lives. You know what I'm saying? I feel at least. So we got our grape tomatoes here. I'm gonna rinse my hand off really quick. So I feel like there's like cheese on there or something. Weird. Okay. So on Saturdays, we normally do a Saturday foodie gang breakfast for the members. But I have something to do this Saturday, so we're probably going to do it on Friday. Or I'm still kind of thinking about that. But, like I said, I'm going to have a mukbang on Sunday with the family here. They were here last Sunday, and we had a blast. So they are coming back next Sunday. And I know it's the Super Bowl. So I gotta look at the times, and I'm gonna try to not overlap with that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And Pax said, "Oh, definitely the overly tan Coinman keeps making all these big speeches, saying that he intends to do, but not saying anything about how he's gonna do it. Makes me trust him even less." Well, you definitely have a different perspective than I have. I kind of feel like Trump is very transparent. And I actually like that. And we got to give him a little bit of time, but we're going to just wait and see how it is. I feel like in life, you listen to what people say, and then you look at their actions. Because their actions are going to be what is really going to tell you what they're saying, if that makes sense. So we just gotta wait and look at his actions. But so far, I think that the things that he said during his campaign, they do look pretty accurate. He said, "I'm deporting everybody," and you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna wait and we're gonna see. I think in today's time, we really can't believe or trust anybody until we see the actions for real. Just because they're, especially with politicians. But you know what? That's a great idea. Somebody mentioned sunflower seeds. And I do need to get some sunflower seeds. I used to have some. Sometimes I'll make quinoa and I'll put that on my salad as well. Okay, and now we're gonna start cutting up our peppers. I kind of want to put some onions on there too. I dropped a whole tomato on the floor. Okay. And now I'm just gonna rinse off these peppers. Okay, so there we go. We got our spinach in here. We have cabbage, banana peppers, cheese, grape tomatoes, croutons. And now we're going to work on cutting up our peppers. And we have our chicken in the oven that is cooking. And we're just doing some late night salad prep and or early morning, depending on where you are. And I showed you guys how to make homemade ranch. And so what I like to do is cut the inside out. And then this sticker was like stuck to it. So I'm just going to cut it out. Sometimes the stickers come off really easy. And sometimes they get like stuck to it once you get them wet. So it's best to take the stickers off before you wash the pepper. In my opinion. Because once you get them wet, I feel like it's just hard to take off. And I'm probably only going to use half of each pepper. And then I'm just going to save the rest. And we got that right here. We got a salad, so I'm gonna try to move these croutons over. So I can make it look all pretty. Or I might even put the... I'm gonna put them over here. Just have a little bit on. And now we're gonna do the red bell pepper. So look at that. Making a big salad so that I can eat on this for the rest of the week, you know. And then we cut it in half and it has that seed in there. You want to take that out. Man, when I worked in the kitchen, we would have to cut cases of these bell peppers. We would have to cut bags of onions. You'd be standing in the same spot for like an hour or hours cutting up vegetables. It was crazy. But the good thing is I'm at home, so I only gotta cut up one. Or half of one. I might even cut up the whole thing. And when you cut, you want to have it's very complicated, hard to explain. You want to have your fingers back so that if you do nick yourself, you nick your knuckles and not your actual fingertips. But every chef has cut themselves. I was literally in culinary school and the chef was giving a demonstration on how to cut chicken, and his knives were so sharp that he cut himself and started bleeding everywhere. So no matter who you are, you're gonna get a cut. But when you do cut, you want to keep your fingers back, so that if you do nick yourself, you're only gonna nick your knuckles. But yes, y'all, when the chef was giving a demonstration on how to cut, I'm gonna put these over here because I'm gonna put my chicken right here. When he was giving a demonstration on how to cut chicken, his knives were so sharp that he actually cut himself and he started bleeding everywhere. But he played it off really well. He played it off well, and you know, when you're working in the kitchen, it happens. Like, you're gonna cut yourself, you're gonna be bleeding, you're gonna have an accident. It is what it is. So, here we go. I'm going to get a bag for those peppers. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I thought y'all stopped talking to me. But my chat was not moving. And Zach, have a good day. I'm sorry, chat. I thought y'all wasn't talking to me. But my chat was just stuck. And Tank, what is going on? Ooh, he said, I just put my chuck roast. Good morning. Ooh, how are you going to cook it? What are you going to do with it? And Pax, have a good rest. Have a good rest. Have a good rest, and thank you so much for sliding on by. And Mukavelli, you eat with your eyes, so even if you're feeding yourself, I feel like you should always try to make your food look good. Cause that's gonna determine whether you want to eat it or not if it looks good. So I feel like even if you're feeding yourself, you should do it up. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. And Mookavelli said, ladies, I can enjoy your day. Tank said, slow cooker low for 10 hours. So the chuck roast, are you going to make it like a pot roast? Or are you going to put like potatoes, carrots, and the works up in there? Now, Tank came up in here making me hungry. And I'm literally putting something together right now. You making me hungry. Mukfa said you right and correct about that. Yeah! Tank, you making us all hungry. I love the slow cooker. And I love meals that you can just put in and kind of just leave. You know, and then come back and then it's just ready. It's smelling up the whole house. I just love good food. Oh, okay, Tank. Now I get it. Tank said no carbs, just meat. So you're just gonna eat the chuck roast by itself, not put nothing else in it? Okay. Okay. Tank said he got the all meat diet. He ain't got room for carbs. Let me know, what is your favorite salad? My favorite salad, I told you earlier, is a salmon Caesar salad, which I think that we definitely have to make one here. Because that salad is, I haven't had it in a long time too. The place where I used to work, they used to make that salad. But I really haven't had it since then. And I would get it every day for lunch. Oh, so freaking good. Tank says, showing my wife how to lower her blood sugar. And by eating just meat, you can lower your blood sugar. Well, that makes sense because carbs does have a lot of sugar in it. When it processes right, it has a lot of sugar in it. I be learning so much from y'all, Foodie Gang. Thank y'all for always teaching me something. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the chicken. I think I'm gonna do 10 more minutes and let it get some color on there. And Tank said she was 135 glucose 60 days ago. Now she's routinely in the 90s. Wow. So here is the chicken. We put the Monterey chicken seasoning on there with some black pepper. I'm going to give this 10 more minutes in the oven. Just because these were some big breasts. I had chicken breasts. Well, Tanya, I'm glad that she has you in her life to help her with her blood sugar because that's very important. Your health is so important, and the people around us can make a big difference as far as like the peer pressure, the things that they encourage you to do. So I'm glad that you're in her life and you're able to help her regulate her blood sugar because that's so important. Your blood circulates all around your body. So if you have an issue with your blood, like if you have a blood cancer, high blood pressure, it is very serious. Very serious. And a lot of people, in my opinion, will get diagnosed with high blood pressure and they will go home and do the same exact things, eat the same foods. But high blood pressure, they call it a silent killer. It is very serious, but a lot of people don't know or don't realize what it really means. So, your blood, very, very important. And takes that all carbs break down to sugar. Yes, very, very true. And if you do eat a lot of carbs, that can happen. But that's why it's like you don't want to really overdo anything. Especially like when you're eating too much sugar, too much bad stuff, too much fast food. You got to be careful with that stuff. And Mukaveli said, "Which city are you from? Are you talking to me?" And Mook said, I usually put them on for 35-40 minutes. You put what on the chicken? Tank said ginger and cayenne pepper for blood pressure. You know what? Somebody else was asking me because they suffer from high blood pressure and they were trying to avoid having to be put on blood pressure medication. And she was wondering, what type of foods can she eat that can help her lower her blood pressure without having to get on medication. So you're saying ginger, cayenne pepper for blood pressure. Okay. There was this woman I used to know, and she would juice every day, and she would put cayenne pepper and ginger in her juice that she would make. And Mook said it's all about balance. And Mook said, yes, you know what's so funny? My channel is it's called 907 Good Eats. 907 is the area code for Alaska. I am in Alaska. And it is so cold outside. The other day, it was -7 degrees. Today actually was a warmer day. It was 17 degrees. Which is crazy that I'm saying 17 degrees is warm. But after you felt -7, -4, you're gonna appreciate that 17 degrees. And you ain't gonna complain. And Tank said keep her carbs under 50 total. And take ginger and cayenne pepper. Tank said he gonna take care of his wife. He said, come on, wife, y'all got this, okay? And Mook said, what the F you doing in Alaska, yo? Yes, it's so funny because my channel is called 907 Good Eats. And 907 is the area code for Alaska, but a lot of people don't know that. And people ask me all the time, like, where are you from? I'm like, oh my goodness. I have literally told y'all where I'm from. And Mook said, I should have paid attention to that. Yes, I'm in Alaska, and Mook said I got folks in Ketchikan. So, how we got to Alaska, because people always ask me that. They're like, how did you get there? My mom's sister husband was stationed in Alaska. We have a lot of military bases. She followed them up here years ago, and she just never left. And so My two older brothers were born in North Carolina, and then me and my two sisters were born in Alaska. And Tank said my uncle was a state trooper in Wasilla for 30 years. You know what? It's so crazy now because we struggle even working the same job for a couple of years. But I feel like back in the day, like, you would see people working the same job for years, and you know what I'm saying? It's just what they did. But now it's like people just be bouncing around so much, and as soon as we get tired of something, we out. And yes, I know what you're talking about. Wasilla is very windy and very cold. Windy and cold. Like, y'all, if y'all think it's cold here, it's definitely cold there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of probably gonna put some Cajun seasoning on top. So we got our chicken. I might cut up some onions, but we got our banana peppers, our orange bell peppers, a little bit of cheese, grape tomatoes, croutons, and red bell pepper. So we got everything going, you know, it's salad time. Oh, and we have our homemade ranch in the fridge cooling that we did make in the beginning of this live stream. So it is salad time. We're doing some late night salad prep. For me, it is late here in Alaska, but for you guys, it may be morning. It may be morning. Okay, so for this week, I think my next live will be Friday, but this is why I say turn the notification bell on, because I be coming up with various lives all the time, so you never really know when I'm going live. I do drop pre-recorded content on my channel every Wednesday at 9 a.m., which is tomorrow. And Tank said he's in Texas. Okay. It's at 4:20 a.m. here in Texas. Yeah, so for me it's night, but for y'all it's the morning. You know what? I have met a lot of people on YouTube from Texas. Texas, California, and Atlanta seem to be like where everybody's located. Okay, we got 2 minutes on the chicken. We finna see what it's looking like. Okay, I did an oxtail boil mukbang the other day. It was so good. So good. I ate it for like 3 times after that. I was like, okay, I'm done. I gave it to my uncle. He called me. He sent me a text and was like, that was so delicious. The oxtail boil was delicious. And it was my first time making it. I also did a juice bar, or a mimosa and juice bar mukbang last Saturday. And so we had the most amazing breakfast spread. And I asked the members, because shout out to the members who get exclusive content. I was like, do y'all want to do another breakfast mukbang? They said yeah. So we're going to have some more mukbangs coming up this weekend. I really like doing the mukbangs, but when I do the mukbangs, I don't cook for a couple of days. Whereas when I am not doing the mukbangs, I'm cooking a lot on live. So I kind of like the mukbangs, and I can just make my food once and then eat off of it for the next couple of days. But follow me on all my social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and I also have a group on Facebook, a food group. So we got 1 minute left on this chicken. It should definitely be done by now. Ooh, Tank said I made ribeyes and lobster tails yesterday. I have not had lobster in a long time. I haven't had lobster in a long time. I might have to see what the prices is looking like on the lobster. I haven't had that in a long time. When you make your lobster, how do you cook it? I think I normally do a garlic butter sauce with some lemon. But honestly, lobster is so good. It really doesn't need a ton of seasoning because it's already so, flavorful. But man, Tank, you came up in here making the girl hungry. You came up in here making me hungry. Talking about ribeyes, lobster tails. Ooh, it takes that oven roasted garlic lemon. And what I like to do, I don't know what they call this technique, but it's like when you cut the meat and you leave it attached to the shell, but you have the meat looking like really, really pretty. And it's like, ugh. Yeah, I want some lobster now. I want some lobster now. So let me just clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an onion. Put my slippers on too. That's the one thing I like about being a YouTuber is like you can wear shorts, you can wear your slippers, you just be comfortable because you be at home. And we're gonna just let the chicken cool, but this is the chicken right here. You see all that juice? Ooh wee! I got one onion left. Close this. Sometimes when you cut the onion, it makes it easier to peel it. Oh, Tank, that is so sweet. Tank said, I'm retired, so I'm always at home cooking for my wife. You know what? That is so sweet, and I think a lot of people feel like the opposite way. It really, in my mind, and the way I feel about it, shouldn't it be reciprocal? Like, you should be willing to cook for her, and she should be willing to cook for you. I don't think it should be one person doing all the work. But see, that's where people be having stuff messed up at. They feel like you gotta do everything, and it's like, no. I want somebody that's at least willing to cook for me, and I'll cook for that person. But you're not gonna try to say I need to do all the cooking. I don't think that's fair. But it's like, I don't mind cooking, but dang, sometimes you want somebody to cook for you. Like what Tank got going on. And then my eyes are starting to run. And Tank says she's not allowed in my kitchen. Are you one of them people? You know what? My dad used to be that same way. Where it was like when you would try to come in the kitchen, he would like, get out the kitchen, get out the kitchen, get out the kitchen. He was just like crazy about it. He was crazy about it. And he was just like, my kitchen, don't nobody come up in here, don't move nothing. Don't say nothing I don't like. He was just not playing that. But Tank said he one of them people. Okay. Look, you can have the kitchen. I ain't even gonna fight you for the kitchen. Turn the oven off. And then I have some, half of my onion that I'm not using. What I do with my fruits and vegetables that I'm not using, I put them in a sandwich bag and I put them in the fridge. And I save them for the next time. Because y'all know over here at 907 Goodies, we're always cooking. So even if I don't use this onion now, I'll use it for something else. And like I said, I'm always cooking. And don't waste food. There are people out here in the world who are really hungry, who do not have food. And so, you know, if you can, try not to waste so much food. Try not to be so wasteful. So yes, and I'm going to get rid of this. And look at this chicken right here. Let me grab my tongue. Now this chicken is hot, but I think I'm going to try to cut it up. Oh, Tank said he got him a young one. He said she's 16 years younger than me and she works 10 hours a day. So I do everything at the house since I'm retired. You know what? Whatever works for you guys, you know, I think that is fair. You know, like if somebody is working and you know that you're home more often than them, why not cook and clean? Like, but see, it's when people want you to work all that time, they want you to come home and be cleaning and cooking. It's like, what? But that seemed very fair and very understandable, Tank. And yeah, that seemed very reasonable. And these were chicken breasts. I'm gonna check them out. I gotta constantly be looking at the playlist, make sure it's on the right song. But Tank, when you cook, do you take pictures of your food or videos or anything like that? So we got the chicken right here. I think I'm gonna taste a piece. Look at that. It's just cooked perfectly. Not overcooked. You can see it, still see a little. Can y'all see it? It's not overcooked. It's cooked just right. Oh, let me show y'all the ranch dressing in the meantime while we wait for the chicken to cool down. I'm just gonna try these. And Mook came back just in time. Cause we talking about the chicken, I'm finna try a piece for y'all. So I wanted to keep it really simple with this chicken because it was going in my salad. And Mm, mm, mm. Let me try out something. Y'all gotta get y'all some of this. This Montreal chicken seasoning is delicious. Y'all gotta get y'all some of this. And Mook said, I'm here just looking, just listening, cooking. What you cooking? And I'm a Libra. What sign are y'all? Yes, this seasoning is good. Get you some of this. But I wanted to keep it simple for my salad. I interviewed a personal trainer like last year. And when I was interviewing him, one of the things that he said was that we need to be careful that we do not consume too much sodium. So he was like, Chef, I know you be cooking, but when you use seasoning blends that have salt in them, do not add additional salt. So normally I would have added this and I would have added salt and I would have did everything. But since I had that interview with him, I really have been trying to not use too much sodium. Oh, Mook, okay, so Mook, what you can do is you can get this and get you some vegetables. Maybe that. And Mook said, I'm a Taurus. You know what? My sister is a Taurus. And are you crazy, Mook? And Tank said, I'm an Aquarius and my wife is a Sagittarius. I met an Aquarius before. I think my mom used to be was an Aquarius. But my sister is a Taurus. And let me tell you, she'll cut you out in a hot second. You'll be like confused because you'll be like, how did I get cussed out? What did I say? But I'm a Libra. Okay, so do you guys believe in zodiac signs as far as like who you are dating? Do you feel like your signs have to be compatible? Like, how far do y'all take zodiac signs? And then Mook said crazy because Libras love me, laugh a lot. My moon sign a Libra too. See, I don't even know what my moon sign is. I don't even know. But maybe I need to be paying attention to this. This stuff, astrology. And Tank said no. So some people don't believe in zodiac signs, and some people have like, as soon as you tell them your birthday, they have it memorized as to what sign you are. Mook said, I take and believe zodiacs for characteristics and personality, but as far as dating wise and telling your future, nah, I don't believe in them. Yeah, some people be like, I'm compatible with this sign and that sign. I'm like, bro, how do you... I can't remember all that stuff. So I got the chicken right here. I'm just slicing it up. I'm going to try it again. It was so delicious. With that ranch on there, it's going to be fire. Thanks, I knew she was my soulmate before I knew her sign. Okay. Tank said he ain't loving, he ain't falling out. Let's look at this ranch and see what it's looking like. Let's see what the ranch. We're gonna wait for the chicken to cool down a little bit, Okay, so when your chicken or when your meat comes out of the oven, you want to let it rest before you cut into it. And I kind of already messed up because I cut this chicken, but I'm gonna let it cool down and let it rest. Mook, I'm on 8 AK standard time, so it's 1:39. So we have our own time zone, but it's the closest one I believe would be Pacific time. Oh, okay, so you let it rest so that the meat has the opportunity for all the juices to run out and then go back inside, and that rest period is very, very important. And so, like, if I was to cut all this chicken now, it would become dry because I wouldn't let it rest. So we got our ranch right here. Let's taste it. And yes, Mook said, I know you do the same for steak too. Yes, same with steak, same with turkey, any type of meat that you're cooking. You want to just give it the opportunity to rest, and I don't want to cut it while it's too hot. And I had the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning packet. And I put buttermilk and mayonnaise in here and mixed it with the seasoning packet. But this ranch right here though, and then if I let it cool even more, I believe it'll thicken up. I just had a whole moment. I was like, man, I should grab some chicken and dip it in this ranch. Mook, I haven't really had Wingstop a ton. I think I maybe had their ranch like one time. Honestly, they probably use the same packet. A lot of these restaurants, yeah, they use this. And it even says on here, restaurant style dressing. A lot of the restaurants use this ranch seasoning packet. And everybody shops from Cisco, so everybody has the same ingredients. It is just the recipes that change. But everybody's shopping from the same purveyor, which is Cisco. And when I used to work in the kitchen, you know how it's like, you see one pack, it would be like a bunch of different, it would be a bunch of packs together. And they would make the dressing and they would let it sit overnight. If I was to let this sit for even longer, I believe it will thicken up. But the flavor is what is good. And Tank said, I made keto blueberry muffins late last night and they turned out amazing. I don't know what it is about the late night cooking. It's so good. So good. Here's some salad. So we're just gonna take that meat and lay it around the outside. Okay, so make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out some of my recipes. I'm always cooking and I'm always in the kitchen. And I have a lot of amazing recipes. Something for everyone. I have vegetarian recipes. I have recipes with meat. A couple of vegan recipes. Not a ton, but a couple. And thank you so much, Tank. I started like dumping ingredients. I'm like, I said, wait, I used to do catering. Let me make it look real nice. Let me make it look real nice. And you can use whatever dressing you want to use for your salad. I like ranch. I know a lot of ranch is very controversial. Some people love ranch, some people cannot stand it. I like ranch. And when people say they don't like ranch, I'll be looking at them like, what? So good though. So good though. And I'm gonna have some chicken left, so I'm gonna. Ooh, you know what I should do? Because I have some tortillas. I'm probably gonna make some chicken wraps. Because I have a lot of tortillas left over. Why just buy a whole new pack of tortillas? Because I'm trying to eat less bread as well, and so I'll probably make some chicken wraps. I'm gonna rinse. I'm gonna pour this into something. Okay, so there we have it, foodie gang. This is our late night salad prep, and I showed you guys how to make homemade ranch using the buttermilk Hidden Valley ranch package. And as this dressing sits, it will get thicker. The flavor is amazing. You have got to try these Hidden Valley ranch packets and try to make your own dressing at home if you can. And yes, Mook, definitely amazing. And like I said, I'm trying to eat better. So when I make a big salad and I leave it in the fridge, I am more likely to eat a salad. And that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it easier to eat better. Whereas, like, I don't have to prep out everything. You know, every time I go to get it, or I go to eat, I got to make a whole salad. It's already made. And then I'm just putting together some ranch. And that's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to put the ranch probably in these sauce cups with the lid. And just have it ready to go. Look at that. So we have onions, red bell peppers, croutons, chicken, grape tomatoes, taco cheese, orange bell peppers, banana peppers, and we have that baked chicken or roasted chicken that we did together. And then I have spinach and cabbage in here. So we got a little bit of everything. And we got homemade ranch dressing. So... And yes, I like raw onions. Some people don't like their onions raw, and they like to saute them. And if you want to change any of the ingredients in here, if you want to add ingredients, that is perfectly fine. But I love raw onions. But that's our salad prep, and that's what I wanted to show you guys for this episode. I wanted to use up these ingredients before my stuff goes bad. And Tank, we already talked about the egg. Okay, I don't know if you are affected where you live, but there is an egg shortage right now, and the price of eggs has greatly increased. So I'm going to save my eggs for baking and for breakfast. But you know what, Tank? Somebody already asked that question. Way before you even got here, though. But yes, we're going to save the eggs for baking because, you know, it's a month of love. So we got some recipes coming up. Yeah. But thank you guys for coming through. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I hope to be seeing all of you again very, very soon. Follow me on my social media platforms. And I'll see y'all next time. I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. Have a good one, y'all.